to a crackdown on how airlines treat their customers. Mark Murphy on some new government fines that are just fined by him. Explain, Mark, what's going on?
Yeah, so the government's basically adjusting with inflation what you can get as a claim should the airline lose your luggage. And that's reasonable.
More than they used to fine you?
Yeah, just
or fine the airline?
Yeah, it's not a fine to the airline. It's a claim that you can put in as a consumer if your bag's lost. And it used to be $3,400. Now it's moved up slightly to $3,500. But the onus is on you as the consumer to document what was in that bag, maybe show some receipts, and the airline's going to try to pay you on, let's say, the depreciated value of those items as opposed to the replacement cost. So you have to get on it. You've got to file the claims. You've got to chase after it. If it ever gets to a court, you're going to win because the judge is going to sit back and say it's reasonable to assume that your suit cost X. You know what I mean? And you have to replace that suit. So,
but what happened to the case? I was thinking of this naked guy who got upset because he was overbooked on his flight.
Oh yeah.
Just stripped down his birthday suit. And all. Now, what are the protections given you when that happens? Because it happens.
Hopefully, I don't have to see that. So is that what we're
I
talking
hear
about?
It. I hear it.
No. So your protections are that they can give you back up to $675 for a one-way flight if your flight is delayed in terms of your arrival more than 1 hour. And that means you get bumped from your regular flight. They rebook you on a different flight, even a different carrier. If it doesn't arrive within 1 hour, $675.
But what if you, when they rebook you, but the underlying flight you had was a lot more than $675?
So that's the cap. So in terms of you getting to your destination, all they have to do is get you to your destination. You're not going to get a difference in fare from the fact that you booked this flight at a higher thing.
This sounds very sleazy to me, Mark. That sounds you're trumpeting this as a victory for the passengers, and I think they're just.
But think about it. If you had paid to get to point A from point A to point B, and you were willing to pay $1,500, and they cancel your flight or you get bumped from your flight, and they move you to another flight, but they still get you there within an hour,
I'm still stripping down. I'm still stripping down. They're going to pay dearly for this.
You're not going commando.
I'm going commando, and they asked for it. They asked for it. But how? You told me about when you lose a bag and then you have to go through all this elaborate procedures to prove that it's worth $3,400 or $3,500. How long does that process take? I wonder, because I had my bag lost, and this was back in 1967. I finally got it.
Got it? All right.
It was in great shape. But my point is, how long does that really take?
So typically, the bag's going to get found within 72 hours. And for the most part, the claims are down by 50% in terms of actual lost luggage. So
do people know they can make a claim?
I don't think most people do until it's finally gone and it's been several weeks. I lost a bag for 3 weeks coming back from Nicaragua many years ago. And it finally showed up. It was just sitting in Miami airport. But there's a company, there are companies that will help track your luggage with GPS devices.
What the hell were you doing in Nicaragua?
There was the Sandinistas,
Understood. I don't ask. Right, fine. But okay, but in other words, because I think to your point, a lot of folks don't know that they have this route, and you're saying they do, and you got to take advantage of it.
They got to file the claim, and if they lose their luggage for a period of time and there's a delay in getting it, they can file for smaller items, maybe up to $50 a day, $100 a day. It's very subjective to get the replacement cost. Let's say you have a meeting in London and you need a new suit, and you've got a meeting on Monday and they've lost your luggage. You could theoretically buy that suit and then file a claim, even if your luggage shows up.
What if I lose the luggage, my new suit? No,
yeah, you got luck.
Mark, you're the best. He's very calm demeanor, but I got to tell you, you do not mess with this guy. All right, well, speaking of travel, look.